Welcome to The Connect with your hosts, Christina Lee, Krista Escamilla, Shauna Garcia, and me, Natalie Cargile. We inspire, we influence, and we network. Are you ready to slay this new week? Let's go.
Well, happy Saturday. Welcome to the Connect Show on Fox 24.
Good morning.
Happy to be with my business besties, my original crew. Love you guys. Do you guys remember when we were sitting at the table at, I think, Shauna Garcia's house 2 years ago talking about Masterminds of Midland?
Yes.
Incredible. And so Krista was like, let's pick a different name. Let's call it The Connect. I'm like, you're a genius.
I love what it's done, though. It's connected us all. How great is that?
Yeah. And so honored to be connecting with you all. I know you all had busy summers, and Christy had kids going to college and still the high school level, and we're all getting back to school. Virtual high five, like you said, Krista.
Virtual high fives to the mom.
Yes, making it through the very first week of school. So I love that they gave us the option. Do you want to homeschool or, do the remote learning, or do you want to bring your kids to campus? And I think the majority of people locally want to bring their kids to campus. We did go with the remote learning, but what did you all decide?
We decided to go to school. I'm in a little different situation than you guys. And one thing about the Connect that I love that we've done through all this is our Zooming, because I now live 4.5 hours away and I still get to be with you ladies once a week. Yeah. So for my child being in a new town, he wants to meet people. I will tell you, he's struggling though, because they're required to wear masks all day. It's a 5A school, so it's big. And with the social distancing, it's really keeping the kids from getting to know the new kids because, it's so impersonal. Mm-hmm. So it's been a little bit better towards the end of this week, but it has been a struggle.
We decided to send ours back on campus, and I understand both sides 100%. And we had the option at all of our kids' schools, and from college to high school to middle school, and we decided to send them back. I feel like they need that connection and a little bit of structure, but we also understand it could go back to remote learning, which would be okay too, if that's what happens, because due to safety for the kids, because that's what we want. We want everyone to be safe during this time. But I'm excited they are getting to go meet their teachers, be on campus, get a little bit of structure, at first, and then we'll go from there. Take it day by day.
Day by day. So my kids do half homeschool, half go to school, and we weren't given an option. So we're going to school on the days that they'd be going there, and I'm thrilled about it because my youngest is constantly telling me the importance of social structure for young children and that they need to be back in school and all the reasons why. So our house is so excited about going back. But, Krista, I know you've been taking kids to college. We've talked about that. What have you seen different with regard to, that's so sad. I know. I bet your heart is so broken. Oh.
It is. I'm going to try to hold back the tears.
So what have you seen with all the new precautions? Like, how is it different than it was in the past?
It's one of the hardest things in any time to send your kids off to school, because you feel like when you drop them off, you're leaving a piece of your heart there. I mean, no one tells you, when they're little, they're going to be gone one day. I mean, you just can't even think of that. You're just so, and you love them so much, but yet that this is the next step in the progression of life and they need to spread their wings and fly. But I'm just going to tell you, ladies, that's hard. It's hard on us mamas. And so for those of you that have dropped off as well, I'm with you, and I'm praying for your kiddos. But I have to say it has been a little bit different, with the masks. And with our oldest, he had to go back early. They tested him the minute they got on campus. So that, of course, is different. They're all wearing masks. I just got a text from him, and he said there's now starting to see some cases pop up. And so they're taking it day by day as well, just like, a lot of colleges have started and then went ahead and retracted that. You never know. We don't know what's going to happen, and they're going to take it school by school, case by case. As far as my other daughter's school, her drop off, it was great. Everything was staggered in times where before you used to just everybody would rush in, and you're setting up the dorms. Well, now you have an allotted time, so that's a little bit different too. But all for safety, I think. Whatever they have to do, whatever precautions they have to take, let's do it. Let's try to get them in school if they, if we can. And if we can't, we tried, and we're all just doing our best anyway, taking it day by day. So that's what I have found to be the differences. And then Trinity School here in Midland did a great job, excellent job with Meet the Teacher, and everybody's masks. They're wearing their masks and taking that precaution and keeping 6 feet apart.
I can't even imagine, and I'm jealous of all y'all because y'all have more than one. So when my day actually finally gets here, I know he's gone, but he's come back and it's been different. So I will be crying. And I know we're running short on time, but real fast, what is the biggest lesson you guys have learned this summer from COVID?
What's interesting for me is I already knew I was a homebody. I think that the social calendar for me being canceled was like fantastic. So I always thought I would really enjoy that when things got canceled, and they did. But being in construction is what's interesting is the construction that I'm in was already going. So a lot of people had a lot of downtime and I didn't. So what COVID taught me is even in a pandemic, if you're in an industry that is just busy, you just have to be intentional. I mean, you have to find the time intentionally, because it's even with all that going on, it didn't stop for me. And I can't imagine like healthcare workers and people who are really on the front lines, they didn't really get this extra time. And so I think that just intentionality is big to take away, for me anyway, from this.
And on the deep portion of it, yes, I think that all of us have been blessed with businesses and careers that, yes, we worked hard to build and to maintain, but there's a lot of people out there that their jobs have been affected. And so COVID has affected everybody in goods, pros and negatives.
I could not agree more. I think the same thing. I feel very blessed that I had that extra time with my high school senior and then my college student coming back early. I feel like we got the longest spring break ever, and it was amazing because I love being with them. And my favorite part of the day, and I would tell them every single night when we'd sit down to dinner, is this is my favorite part of the day, is looking around this table at your beautiful faces and hearing about what you did today and the highs and lows of the day. That is what brings me so much joy. I also think it's been a blessing to see I believe it's the serenity prayer, where you do not worry about things beyond your control. I better Google
God
it.
grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, or accept the things I can change, or courage to change. Well, anyway, accept things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference.
Yes.
There you go.
Serenity prayer. The serenity prayer, 100%. And we can all choose, even though, we may not be in control of the outside forces of what's happening, we can control what's inside and in our own houses and in our hearts. And we still have to get up and faith has not been canceled. Hope has not been canceled. We've seen those signs everywhere, and that's true. And I think that this time has really shown us all that, what is really important. So that's right. Well, ladies, we have a lot more to come. This is so much fun to be back together. I love being with you ladies. And still to come, if you're looking for a village for mama and the little ones, I think we found the perfect place for you. Mama Movements is coming up next. But first, here's a look at this week's Minute with Marcy.
Welcome to this week's Minute with Marcy. At MC Aesthetics, we offer a variety of procedures involving platelet-rich plasma, or PRP. PRP is liquid gold. It is 50 times regenerative and regenerates everything from bones, nerve endings, tendons, to stimulating follicular activity. PRP is for everyone. It involves a simple, quick blood draw, and the best part is that it is autologous or of the self. At MC Aesthetics, we use PRP for everything from microneedling with PRP, intra-articular injection, hair restoration, sexual wellness. We have the O shot and the P shot. So something for everyone. We look forward to seeing you soon for all your PRP needs. You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full wait line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.
Are you looking for flame-resistant uniforms? Consider Rig ID Workwear. Here's 5 reasons why. There are no contracts. That's worth repeating. There are no contracts. Eliminate the hassle of lost rented garments. Corporate discounts are available for your entire workforce at Rig ID. Put an end to the hassle and stress of pickup and delivery of your company's uniforms. We offer full FR uniform products as well as boots, gloves, and accessories. Stop by Rig ID Workwear and start saving your company both money and time.
Well, welcome back to the show. Very excited about our next guest. If you are, a mom looking for a safe way to join other moms just by working out or maybe even play dates or family play dates where dad comes to, Michella Smith has a great opportunity and a network that you can link up with for moms that kind of want to get out and about just like you. So, Michella, welcome. I'm excited to learn more.
Hi, thank you so much for having me.
Well, whether it's friendship or just advice, connecting with other moms, I think, is always beneficial. We're always looking for someone to bounce ideas off with and learn from. Tell us a little bit about the Mama Movement.
So Mama Movement has actually just started. It came out of quarantine, and I felt that it was something that the Permian Basin really needed. It's a positive village for moms and their little ones. And we have 45-minute mama-focused workouts. We have play dates. We have family days. We have mama night outs coming up this Thursday. We're going out. And we even do community service projects. So it's more than just a village. It's about the community, and it's about bringing the community together.
Now, Michella, tell us, how did you launch?
Very organically. So like I said, I actually just moved to the Permian Basin in February from Denver. And after we moved here 2 weeks later, we were quarantined, COVID, and everything was crazy. Everything was virtual. And so I was alone. I didn't have any family. So like I said, I actually just moved to the Permian Basin in February from Denver. And after we moved here 2 weeks later, we were quarantined. COVID, and everything was crazy. Everything was virtual. And so I was alone. I didn't have any family. And I had an 18-month-old who, I guess he was a year old at the time. I had a year-old who was just rambunctious and wanted to do things. And I didn't know how to cope mentally, physically. I didn't feel like I was fitting in. And so I really wanted to be a part of a larger community. So I tried another mom organization, didn't really fit what I was looking for. And so I was like, you know what, I'm just going to start something. And so organically, I posted on Facebook. I was like, hey, any moms want to hang out and walk in our strollers? And so it started with just me and one mom. And we would walk and we'd work out a little bit. My degree is in kinesiology. And so I've been coaching volleyball for it's about to be 10 years. And I'm a certified trainer too. So I was like, hey, what if we had a workout in? And so it just kind of built to where it is now. And now we have an amazing amount of members. I'm actually hiring right now for another trainer. So it's just growing and just prospering. And I really felt like the Permian Basin needed this.
I love all that. You have a lot of the similar traits that we do at the Connect. It's all about community, networking, inspiring each other. And that sounds like you're doing that in a different capacity with moms like we do with entrepreneurs and women in business. So that is super cool. So when did you realize that you could turn it into an income producing activity versus just a club?
So we actually have a space. It's the Renewed Strength CrossFit building. And so I have space in that building. And so I really needed help with rent is what it started off as. So I was like, okay, well, now I've got to make this a business. And I've never had a business. I've never really been into business. And so I was like, okay, let's get the LLC. And now it's, okay, this is where I'm at. And so I'm just growing and learning and meeting incredible women. And that was really my goal.
Why do you find that most women join your network, and who are you looking to join? Do you have to have little ones, or can you have older ones?
Absolutely. So you can have little or older. We have a fenced-in turf backyard at the CrossFit gym. So we have that whole outdoor space to ourselves. And so I have some kids that are playing soccer on the side. I have other kids in strollers that we sing to. We have story time. And by story time, I mean when I open a book, my moms have to do a certain squat or maybe a burpee for certain words that I say. So they're still getting their workout and the little ones are occupied.
That is fantastic. And I love that. It's just women supporting women, and us moms, we all have to stick together. So hats off to you. How can people find you on social media?
Absolutely. So we're on Facebook and we're on Instagram. I can also be reached at our Gmail account, mamamovementmtx@gmail.com. But we're out there on social media, and like I said, we're growing. So goal is to have websites and all the things coming soon.
All right, Michelle, thank you so much for joining us, and we wish you much continued success with your new business. That is fantastic. So thank you
so much.
Still to come, we're all enjoying more time at the house. So if you're looking for a way to brighten up your space, our next guest has swoon-worthy textiles curated for your southern home. That coming up next on The Connect Show on Fox 24. Stay with us.
Relationship, positive attitude, dynamic, success, and excellence. These are the values to ensure a stress-free and seamless mortgage loan. Hi, I'm Nikki with the Platinum Group at Benchmark Mortgage. As a residential loan officer with more than 17 years of experience, I know how to take the hassle out of the borrowing process and get you into the home of your dreams. My team is focused on building relationships, and we do whatever it takes to ensure a dynamic and successful experience every step of the way.
Howdy. Susie's South 40 invites you to come by and take a gander at all of the Texas souvenirs and gift items we have available for the Texas lover in you. Here at Susie's South 40, we take pride in representing our great state of Texas, and that's why you'll always find a great and unique selection of Texas-themed items. And of course, a variety of delicious candy. So stop by today at either of our locations at 401 South Marinfeld or 2101 West Wadley for a great Texas experience in Midland.
Well, welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox. So I think it's safe to assume that all of us are now kind of looking around at our homes and our decor, and it's happening now more than ever. We're spending more time at home. And I really do believe that a great rug can entirely change a space, making it comfy and cozy. Brigette Green's joining us with more about her company, Milagro Collective, and you focus on custom rugs. They're actually Ushak rugs. Ushak, I'm probably not saying that right. Tell us all about them. I'm so excited.
So my company is Milagro Collective. I'm an online direct-to-consumer rug company that's kind of shaking up that stagnant rug industry that we've known for so long with affordable hand-knotted rugs directly from Turkey and India. So we, for years, antique rugs have been viewed as a rich person game. And so they always came with six-figure price tags. And what we've done is taken that world of antique rugs and hand-knotted rugs and move them from specialty boutiques to online.
How do you create the textiles?
Oh man, it's a long process. So it depends. So the vintage ones we buy, they're 1950s, 1960s, and we source all of those direct from Turkey. And then the ones that are new are made in India. So we start with the software that I've downloaded called Galencia. And what we do is start from the basics. I have a color palm set, and we work with different people in their homes to see what colors they need and build out different types of designs, and then build those. And I actually create the maps for our weavers in India. So send those off back and forth a gazillion times so we get it just right. And then they hand weave, hand dye the rugs from start to finish.
So Brigette, you've been tearing it up on Instagram, and we learned that you recently collaborated with a company in North Carolina, June St. George. So tell us all about it. It sounds incredibly exciting.
Yes, it's awesome. So actually we met through an online giveaway. Those are like all the rage while everyone's sitting at home. You're entering giveaways to hopefully get that pair of shoes or whatever. She does hand tufted rugs, which is a little bit different than hand knotted rugs, custom as well. And so she does these huge monogrammed rugs. She actually was just on the Real Housewives of Dallas last night. And so we're just interviewing up a storm these days. So what we've developed together is actually the first ever monogrammed Alshak rug. So we've taken her monogram designs and incorporated them into the hand knotted rugs. And so we've been working on it for about 6 months and just launched our first few a couple weeks ago.
I know a lot of women, they are sitting at home right now, and I have a great idea and I want to bring it to market, and they don't know how to do, how to maybe get the ball rolling. What advice would you give them, and how did you bring your company to life? Because this is just so exciting.
Well, I really would just say take the plunge. It does not cost a fortune to start a company, especially online right now. Instagram is free. I started with $200 order of vintage rugs, and it just, every time I would make a little bit of money on those, I would put them into more inventory. And so that's always been my goal, is just to never have a bunch of money tied up in inventory. Mm-hmm. And so it really does not cost a fortune to get going. And so I would say, if you have an idea, just do it.
And how can people find you on social media, and how can they get these amazing rugs?
So they can reach out to us on the main way to find out about us is on Instagram. We're all over Instagram. I think I'm way too public with our life to have as many followers as I do right now. And so we're on Instagram, and as well as I have a website, so just milagrocollective.com.
Coming up next, lash extensions. They are also all the rage. They're becoming popular, almost as popular as the manicure and the pedicure, right? So we're going to find out next what is the best way and the safest way to get lashes on your eyes. We'll be right back with more on The Connect Show. Stay with us.
Glam up your routine at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Whether it's company or corporate events, weddings, girls' night out, family pictures, or you just want to get glammed, get blown out and ready to go out at Urban Glow Blow Dry Bar. Located at 3415 North Loop 250 in the Borgata Shopping Center in Midland.
You don't have to be a celebrity to feel like one. Our top-of-the-line Russian hair extensions provide a more natural feel, faster blow-dry time, and a full wait line. Real MC hair extensions are available to all stylists, and all extensions are available the same day. Come in and feel the difference for yourself.
FemVita is the future of feminine health, leading the Permian Basin in women's primary care and gynecology, focusing on everything from wellness, disease screening and prevention, diabetes, surgical proceedings, and more. We honor the time of our patients and never double book, so your appointed time is set just for you. FemVita, the future of feminine health.
Welcome back to the Connect Show on Fox 24. All right, so who out there has yet to try lashes? And, it could be the removable lashes or the lash extensions. Is there anyone at home that's never tried either?
I actually like my lashes, and I'm scared to do the where they tie it in.
All right. Well, ladies, congratulations. We have the woman that can give us all of the details. Now, Grace, so happy to have you on. Your company's amazing. You're with Lash Monster Aesthetics, and you're going to share with us today how to get comfortable with these lashes, how to wear them right, because they're definitely trending. And it's like all age groups. We have the teenagers to the grandmas that have the lash extensions. So what are the biggest mistakes you see with women and these lashes?
In a day and age where we like instant gratification, and so, popping on lash glue, popping on a set. But with lash extensions, it's awesome because you can get up, you're running, you got to take the kids to school, you get up real quick, get them ready, can't get yourself ready, but just brush them through real quick, run the kids to school, come back home, you're good to go.
Some of my friends that have gotten them, they love it because they can just walk out the door in the morning and their eyes look done, right? Where I walk out in the morning, I'm like, please don't let me see anyone, right? Yeah. Yeah. So what are some of the benefits with the long wear lash extensions versus the removable ones?
So as long as you are, I always say do your research. Ask as many questions as you can when you're trying to book with somebody. Ask them if you're supposed to clean them. How do you care for them? How often do I need to go get them done? If they're not applied correctly, if they're not taken care of correctly, all those little things, then they're not going to be long wear for you. There's been plenty of times that people come in and they get them done and they pop right off in the next couple days, and that's because maybe they're not taking care of them. I've tried to put lash strips on, and it's a no-go for me, which is funny because I can sit there and apply hundreds of little tiny lashes onto somebody else's lashes, but I can't put a strip on my own. So,
very cool.
Yeah.
I find they look like they want about 2 hours in. It's like, they're trying to fly off my eyes.
You're waiting at someone at lunch.
Yeah, it's like, why are you winking?
As far as lashes, though, you can do classic lashes, volume lashes, and mega volume lashes. I don't offer classic lashes. Those are just like single to single lashes, like your single natural lash on the extension placed on it with an adhesive. And then the ones I do, it's between 4 and 8 lashes for volume extensions, and then anywhere from 5 to above for mega volume extensions. And the difference between those is volume is just like a nice, like, actually, I don't know if you can see, I have volume extensions. So they're not too thick, they're not too overwhelming. And then the mega volume are probably like twice as much as this.
If people want to get in touch with you one last time, how can they do so?
So I have Facebook and an Instagram. Both are Lash Monster and Aesthetics. My phone number is 505-331-2496.
For being with us today. We appreciate you. Now we're all looking at our eyelashes. Like, what do we need to do? Thank you so much. Have a great day.
Thank you, y'all too.
Well, that was fun, ladies. And that's it for today. Join us next week as we sit down with Emily Chestnut, Thrive Social, and Sally Diaz as she shares all the deets on her new boutique that is opening in Midland. Yay! Good for her.
Yay! And if all of you enjoyed this show and have been watching, you can become a part of our membership. All you have to do is go to theconnectonline.com and click join. And we look forward to you being a part of our membership.
All right. And save the date. Third Thursday in September is our next mastermind. And Susie Robb, she's amazing. She's in Dallas. She is talking about branding and your business, how the two work hand in hand. More details to come. You all have a fantastic weekend, and we'll see you next week.
Howdy. Susie's South 40 invites you to come by and take a gander at all of the Texas souvenirs and gift items we have available for the Texas lover in you. Here at Susie's South 40, we take pride in representing our great state of Texas, and that's why you'll always find a great and unique selection of Texas-themed items. And of course, a variety of delicious candy. So stop by today at either of our locations at 401 South Marinfell or 2101 West Wadley for a great Texas experience in Midland.
Are you looking for flame-resistant uniforms? Consider Rig ID Workwear. Here's 5 reasons why. There are no contracts. That's worth repeating. There are no contracts. Eliminate the hassle of lost rented garments. Corporate discounts are available for your entire workforce at Rig ID. Put an end to the hassle and stress of pickup and delivery of your company's uniforms. We offer full FR uniform products as well as boots, gloves, and accessories. Stop by Rig ID Workwear and start saving your company both money and time.